Welcome everyone to the mid-tempo jam tonight, Easter Monday special. Great to have you here, and let's check on the live streams and get started. We had a nice time on the slow tempo jam. Feeling good and warmed up. Okay, looks like we are live on Facebook here. And it looks like the stream is healthy and clear. Heading on over to YouTube land. I hope everyone has had a good start to their spring seasons. I know many of you had work off or school off today. Many of you didn't. Here we go, mid-tempo jam. Okay, we're live on YouTube. But either way, I hope you're having a great day and feeling inspired with your music. So we're going to start with I'll Fly Away, a good old song written by Albert E. Brumley, who wrote lots of gospel songs. He was basically a songwriter in the gospel field. And he wrote Turn Your Radio On. He wrote this song. He wrote I'd Rather Live by the Side of the Road, and lots of other well-known numbers. This is probably the most famous. And even before O Brother, Where Art Thou, this was a well-known song. But the first time I heard it was on that O Brother soundtrack. And I guess we just hit the 20-year anniversary, right, of that. And it really broke a lot of ground and changed lives for a lot of people, including the artists on that soundtrack. And an interesting story I heard once on a TV special or a magazine interview, I don't remember where it was, but Gillian Welch was called to sing this song with Alison Krauss. And one of the things that makes that version so cool is, of course, Mike Compton playing the mandolin and doing that cool bluesy, kickoff and bluesy breaks. But Gillian said when they arrived in the studio, Alison Krauss, who is known for having a higher voice than Gillian, Alison said, "Gillian, you're going to sing tenor to me." So kind of put her on the spot. But it's such a cool blend that they have in that configuration. And it's just kind of become like a seminal version of that song. Anyway, here's the click track and here's how it goes. And I think we're going to be adventurous here and have a real jammer out of this one. And we'll play over the verse and the chorus. I like this type of song because the changes are the same. Actually, the changes are not the same. The changes are slightly different. But the melody starts on kind of a lower part and then goes up to a higher part in the chorus. And for me, that's really fun to play over. So let's go ahead and play over the verse and the chorus form of this every time on your kickoff and on your breaks. And it goes in the key of G. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 4. Back to 1. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. 1 and 1 and 4. And a 1 in the morning. 1. So here's how I would kick it off on the verse and the chorus. 1, 2, 3. Keeping a melody bass, but doing a little blues in there, right? Okay, here we go. Kick us off on the verse and the chorus of I'll Fly Away, and I hope you're singing along. Key of G. A 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. I got it. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Play. Last verse. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a home where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Cool. I figured y'all were singing along, so I didn't do too much ornamentation, but I love how Ralph Stanley, when you hear him do it, he goes, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. That's just a great song. And I've never been in a situation where people weren't familiar with it and didn't want to sing along. So I hope you were singing along there. Okay, Eastbound Freight Train. This is for my buddies in the UK, Colin Burns and my UK friends who like playing this one. This is from Grandpa Jones, and cool versions out there, of course, by Grandpa Jones himself. Jack Lawrence, who's a big Grandpa Jones fan, and isn't ashamed to admit it. He would always say that. Did a cool version that's out on a Doc and Dog live, Doc Watson, David Grisman live with Jack Lawrence, and they do a version of this song. And then, of course, Reno and Smiley have a great version. So here's how it goes. Let's see if this tempo it feels about right. So in the key of G, we're going to jam on, hey, why don't we jam on the verse and the chorus? But we're going to trade them, and I'll explain in a moment. So here's what we're going to do. You'll kick it off on the verse, which goes 1 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and 1. 4 and 4 and a 1. 2 dominant to the 5. 1 and a 5 and a 1. 4 to the 3 dominant, which is a B7. 4 and a 1 to the 6 E7. 2, 5 and a 1. And that 2 dominant, of course, is an A7. This is my shorthand language for telling you that it's not the minor chord, which would be diatonic to that key. It's the dominant chord. It's a secondary dominant built on that scale degree. And then the chorus goes 1, 4 and 4, 1 and 1 and 5. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 4 and 1 and a 5 and a 1. So that's an easier thing to play over, but it's also less interesting. So I like to kick this off on the verse. And that's what you're going to do. And it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. So kick us off there, and then when it comes time for the first break, I'll play that part, and then you play over the chorus, okay? Then next time around, when you take your break, you're going to play over the verse and pass it to me for the chorus, okay? There we go. Eastbound Freight Train, you're going to kick us off in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So lonesome for my hometown. Seems I never was so far away, but I can hear that freight train a rolling. I'll be gone before the break of day. I'm gonna have to quit my daily rambling, but now I'm gonna start my journey back. Sitting on the top of an old boxcar, sailing down that silvery stream of track. Eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. I've got the verse. Take the chorus. Alright. Now I'll never stray far from my hometown, never more again to roam. I know that I was born to wander, but I'm gonna stick around my home. I can see the smoke a-rolling out of that old smokestack, and I'm sitting on the top of an old boxcar, sailing down that silvery stream of track. Eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. Play. Eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. A song about going home. There's nothing more familiar than that sentiment of being lonesome for your hometown and all the folks back home. Everyone's lonesome for something, whether you live at home with your family or not. There's always something and somebody that you miss. And that song just has such a beautiful image of sitting on the top of a boxcar and sailing down that silvery stream of track. Like, that's just an ethereal image for me. I love it. Okay, that was fun. John Hardy, this will be our instrumental, our first instrumental of the set. And remember to chime in, let us know how you're doing out there, what you're picking on, and any other thoughts or observations for the group on the live chat. you're jamming along with us after the fact, feel free to leave a comment as well. Always nice to hear from everybody. I am going sharp tonight. It's probably cooling off a little bit in this room. I don't know about you all, but when the guitar cools down, it goes sharp. At least mine does. And when it heats up, it goes flat. I put this guitar through the ringer in the studio. That's right, the Collings was the guitar for my last record. Well, for my last record. For the studio project that I just finished recording. It'll take a couple weeks to get it mixed, and then I'm really hoping to have it out by this summer, and kind of putting the plans together for that. But the last several albums, ever since I've had Old Red, my old Martin, my 53 Martin, that's been my main studio guitar. But the old Collings here, which still doesn't have a name, I'm thinking about naming it Bill. I've had this guitar for 24 years. Yeah, I bought this guitar in 2001. And it was used. It was just a year used. It's the year 2000 model. So it was practically brand new when I bought it. And I've never named the guitar. So Bill Collings was the founder of this company. I thought about calling this guitar Bill. But if you got a better idea, let me know. But this guitar was on my very first album, In the Light, in 2006. And then every album since then I've tracked, for the most part, all of my albums anyway, I've tracked on the Martin, because the Martin just sounds so good and beautiful. But this guitar had been on all these adventures with me, and all of the songs on the new album I composed on this guitar. The instrumentals I composed on this guitar. This guitar went down the Grand Canyon with me. It's been down the Green River with me, through the gates of Lodore 30 plus times. It's been down the Yampa River with me at least 8 or 10 times. And I just thought, like, I'm so used to playing it on all the material that I was working on for the record that I just might as well stick with what's working. And this guitar is just sounding better and better and better, and partly because of all those adventures it's been on. It went to India with me, you know, it's just been all over with me. It was under the boat in the Grand Canyon, you know, and survived. And anyway, the Collings got its due on this album. So I'm pretty excited about that. It sounds so good, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be at least June, July. And that's optimistic, but I will keep you posted, as you know. So here we go, John Hardy, and this is going to be an instrumental version of it. Nice, easy mid-tempo here. This one can go by blazing fast, as you know, but we're going to be pretty reasonable here, so everyone can access it. And it just goes in the key of G. It always starts on the 4 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 4 and 4 and a 4 and 4 and 1 and 1. 5, 5 and a 5. 5 and 5 and a 1. 2 times, okay? So each of our turns is going to be twice through that form. Okay? So I'm going to kick us off, and let's go 3 times through. Oh, I waved the volume down on accident. Here we go. So 2 times me, 2 times you, and then me, and then you, and then me. So 3 times all together. And at the end, it just needs a standard bluegrass ending, no tag. Okay, I'm going to kick us off on John Hardy in the key of G. really had fun with that. That's one of those numbers I'm usually just trying to keep up with, right? But keeping it at this tempo for me was really fun and exploratory. Kind of was able to really actually think through some ideas there. So apologies if I got a little bit over the top on the rhythm there. I was kind of experimenting with that too. Okay, how's everyone doing out there? Here in YouTube land, hello Daniel McPartland in Richmond, Virginia. That's right, Augusta 2024. I'm so excited about Augusta Bluegrass Week in Elkins, West Virginia. That's happening July 14 through 21. And I'm very excited to see all the old crew there, Davis and Elkins College, and do lots of picking. Wes in California, picking along in the guitar and singing. You all better be singing out there. Heather T, jamming along in Alaska on the mandolin. All right, you've traveled the farthest to this chat room so far. Emmett Griffin, Gas and Grooves. Train set next time you find yourself around Nederland at the Train Cars Coffee. Hey, good idea. Hit me up and we can arrange that. Very cool. Thanks, Emmett. Emmett is very active, going around and leaving sweet comments on all the jams. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Emmett. Oh, here's Colin Burns. You've traveled the farthest tonight for sure in the UK. Yep, Eastbound Freight Train. I believe it was you that first requested that song years ago. So thank you, Colin. Hello, Teresa. You're caught in a loop over and over. Huh. I think you just need to refresh it, maybe? I mean, if you're in a loop over and over, you're probably not hearing me. If you're in a loop over and over, you're probably not hearing me. If you're in a loop over and over, you're probably not hearing me. Sorry. The John Hartfordism. Don't leave your records in the sun. You ever heard that one? Tommy Buford. Enjoying it as always in Corbin, Kentucky. Very cool. Okay. Is there like sports ball going on tonight? Is there like NCAA finals or something? Because it's slow, but that's all right. You all are the dedicated few here with us on Easter Monday. Very cool. I have not followed any college hoops. I used to be really into college hoops, or I used to at least watch, the playoffs and stuff. But these days, I just don't have time. I don't have time for any of it. No more baseball, a little bit of football, no basketball in my life. I'm just picking and getting by and being adventurous and trying to make things happen. Okay, next on the list. Thanks everyone for chiming in. Here's Country Boy Rock and Roll. One of the goofiest and best songs ever written in the bluegrass style. And of course, Don Reno, the genius. They say that he would write the entire album in one sitting, and then they'd go record it. And then he'd write a whole other album, and they'd record it and save it for the next release. Anyway, this might be legend, but he sure did write a lot of great songs. So let me find a tempo, and then let's get into this one. It's almost a straight blues. It has a little twist to the form. And we'll just increase tempo just a little bit. So it starts this way. I'm going to do this lick. And then we're in. Okay? And the form goes 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, key of D, 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 and 5, 4, 5 and a 1. Excuse me. Dealing with some allergies this week. Ooh. Okay. So that is the form, and that is what you're going to be jamming on. And then the ending is particular. The ending, when we do that 4 and 5 and a 1, you tag that. So you can follow me on those. And if you want to play that lick along with me, great. That would probably sound kind of cool. I'm just grabbing my water bottle here. Okay, here we go. Country Boy Rock and Roll. I'm going to kick it off with that lick, and you just come in on the D chord. You can tell I'm from the country, see I'm from out of town, but I'm beginning to catch on, I'm letting my hair down. I've been a rockin', I've been a rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let it make a fool out of me. Play it. Some hillbillies started picking, everybody rock and roll. I've been a rockin', I've been a rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let it make a fool out of me. Here I go. I have worked in fields of cotton, I have worked in fields of corn, but I ain't seen nothing like it since the day that I've been born. I've been a rockin', I've been a rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let it make a fool out of me. Play. I'm going to play it one more time. I have spent all the egg money, corn and cotton I have sold, got a mortgage, the old homestead, stay in town and rock and roll. I've been a rockin', I've been a rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let it make a fool out of me. Just let it make a fool out of me. Okay, we did it. On the original version of that, Don Reno plays the most awesome guitar break, and I was kind of trying to emulate that. There was a time when I could do it kind of pretty much note for note, but I visit this song only every now and then, so I wanted another shot at that one. Okay, Blue Ridge Cabin Home, our first cabin song of the set. And everyone knows this. It's just straight 1-4-5. I'm not even going to spend the time demonstrating it. But I will demonstrate a quick kickoff. We're doing it in A here, of course. Many bluegrass singers like to do a little higher, B flat or B. But we're hanging out in A. Good old friendly vocal key. The thing, if you're a banjo player, and I say this every time we do the song, but make sure you listen to the Earl Scruggs, like the original version, Flat and Scruggs, and make sure you also listen to J.D. Crowe, the Bluegrass Album Band, because they have a cool way of kicking it off where it's 1, 2. There's no pickup notes. It's the pickup is, and on the banjo that pinch is just so powerful. Bang, do, do, there, 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 there. So banjo players, take note. Make sure you know that. And folks around you who also know that will smile if you do that properly. There it is. So my kickoff might go 1, 2. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Kick us off in the key of A on Blue Ridge Cabin Home. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. There I wandered alone to the place I call home in those Blue Ridge hills far away. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? I got it. Now my thoughts wander back to the ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away. There my mother and dad are laid there to rest. They're sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? Play. I returned to that old cabin home with a sigh. I've been longing for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on this old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? Far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home. Alright, got tangled up on the cues there, but you figured it out. We tagged that. Okay, fun, fun, fun. Road to Columbus, our second instrumental of the set. You know, usually 2 instrumentals per set. That's the way I like to do it. Saying hi to Billy G. Saying hi to Edward L's here just to pick in. Scott Watson in the Orange County making it to the live one. Very cool. Just won't play. Just won't play. Emmett Griffin knows what I'm talking about. John Hartford's Don't Leave Your Records in the Sun. Hartford was so goofy, yet in his performances, he was so serious about it. I just love that about Hartford. Okay, here we go. Road to Columbus. Let's go ahead and play 3 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you. And here we go. It's just 1-4-1-5. You know this one. If you don't know it, you're going to know it real soon. I'm kicking us off. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm dealing with a little bit of congestion here this week. And I feel fine. I don't know. I'm hoping it's either just allergies, but it might be something sort of lingering from my trip to India. There's a handful of things that have lingered from that trip health-wise. But I'm feeling healthy. I've been exercising, staying in shape. I'm not sure. But we're getting through it, and we're going to sing Love of the Mountains in B flat. Another good cabin song. So I'll just key this up a half step. Our friend Deb Pavick in Durango first requested this song, and I was grateful for her reminding me years ago about how cool this song is. And I play this song often now. Ooh, what's happening? There we go. Okay, here we go. Key of B flat. This one goes 1 and 4 and 1, 5 and 4 and 1, 1 and 4 and 1, 5 and 4 and 1. That's the whole song. Same melody on the verse and chorus also. So my kickoff might go something like 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, go ahead and kick us off. Key of B flat here, Love of the Mountains. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Two trees on the hillside of a mountain, always reaching up toward the sky, remind me of my mama and my papa, who lived there 80 years before they died. Now a bright moon shining in the valley, and the old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. I got it. Burning of the green wood on the fireplace, the falling snow around the redbud tree, the branches of the laurel by the creek bed, and the rippling waters of the gentle stream. Now a bright moon shining in the valley, and a whole wagon leans against this stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. Play. Papa used to talk about the young days when he and Mama first settled there. He talked about the love of the mountains that he and Mom first shared together there. Now a bright moon shining in the valley, and an old wagon leans against the stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by the cabin, my mom and dad are resting there today. My mom and dad are resting there today. Fun song. Love it. Okay, I think we are getting close. Yep, one more song here on the mid-tempo jam, and then we're moving on to the fast jam. Corn Silk Sunshine RS asks, Augusta 2024? Yes, Augusta. Augusta Heritage Bluegrass Week in Elkins, West Virginia happens July 14 through 21. It's one of several theme weeks run by the Augusta Heritage Center, which just celebrated its 50th anniversary. It's been going on for a long time. This was one of the first music camps of its kind. And the program has downsized because there's so many music camps now, and people don't always make the trek to Augusta like they used to because they have a camp in their neighborhood now, where it used to not be that way. But I will tell you that this is still my favorite event for teaching camps over the summer. I've been doing it for almost 20 years now. So check out augustaartsandculture.org. There's a link on my website, both on the tour dates page and on the learn page. So check it out. It's always a fantastic lineup, and it happens at the beautiful Davis and Elkins College in Elkins, West Virginia. So here we are. In other news, right before I go to Bluegrass Week, in fact, the night before I fly out to that event, there's a new little fun neighborhood festival that's been announced. It's called Boogie on the Hill, right outside of Lyons, Colorado. And Saturday night, I'm going to be playing with the Pickin' on the Dead acoustic trio, and also helping out our friend Tyree Woods on his set. He's phenomenal, singer-songwriter from the group Buffalo Commons, which is currently on hiatus, and Tyree's doing his own thing. So excited to be backing him up. He's absolutely phenomenal, one of my favorites. So that was announced, and a whole bunch more stuff coming down the pike, including a new River Wondergrass. I'm just going to tell you, August 8th is going to be a River Wondergrass launch added with superstar guests. So mark your calendars if you haven't signed up for a River Wondergrass expedition yet. I will be playing with these two, and we're going to announce them really soon. So that's a little sneak preview there, at least letting you know about the date if you want to mark your calendars. And I'll be on lots of other River Wondergrasses, many of which are sold out, but I believe the Billy Failing launch has tickets available. That's in June on the Yampa River. Okay, here we go. I'm ready to go. This is Hallelujah, I'm Ready from the Stanley Brothers. So we're going to pick up the tempo a little bit. And after this, we'll have a little bit of time to kind of get ourselves warmed up for the fast tempos, and come back for the fast jam at quarter after, okay? And next Monday, I will not be available. I'll be traveling from Winter Wondergrass Tahoe, where I'll be this weekend. But 2 weeks from tonight, we'll try another one. I will announce that when the time comes. So this one goes 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 1, 1 and 1 and 5. 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 1, 1 and 5 and a 1. Hallelujah, 4 chord back to the 1, and a 1 and 1 and 5, and 4 and 1. Hallelujah, I'm ready to go. Here's my kickoff. Chorus. So after you kick it off, we're going right up to the 4 chord, okay? Here we go. Kick us off in the key of B flat. I'm ready to go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In the darkness of night, not a star was in sight on the highway that leads down below. Then Jesus came in and he saved my soul from I'm ready to go. Here's the chorus. Hallelujah, I'm ready. I can hear the voices singing soft and low. Hallelujah, I'm ready. Hallelujah, I'm ready to go. I got it. Sinners, don't wait before it's too late. He's a wonderful Savior, you know. Well, I fell on my knees and he answered my pleas. Hallelujah, I'm ready to go. Hallelujah, I'm ready. I can hear the voices singing soft and low. Hallelujah, I'm ready. Hallelujah, I'm ready to go. Play. Chorus. Hallelujah, I'm ready. I can hear the voices singing soft and low. Hallelujah, I'm ready. Hallelujah, I'm ready to go. All right. Sorry for the miscue there. I told you we were going to the chorus, but I just went and sang a verse because I was just so into it. Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for picking along. As always, appreciate the donations. It's going to help me get through this album making process, which is expensive. And albums don't recoup anymore, you know, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm due. This is my sextannual bluegrass release. Just about every 6 years I put something out in the acoustic format. Though, I guess, let's see, 2016 I did Earth and Wood, 2018 was Kanawha County, so this is going to be about 6 years past Kanawha County flat picking. Anyhow, have a great week, everybody, and happy spring, and I will see many of you, I hope, back here in about 25, 26 minutes for the Fast Tempo Jam starting at 1:15. Okay, take care.